So Benoit Saint-Denis, the God of War, takes on Money Moicano this weekend at UFC Fight Night. And if you're betting on this fight, you may want to watch this first. We're going to be breaking down the fight. Looking at the tail of the tape, the only thing that stands out to me is their age. Moicano is 34 to Benoit's 28. That's a 6 year difference, meaning that Moicano has had 6 years longer to make money. They're the same height, same weight, very same reach. And if you look at their last fights, Moicano almost got slept by Jalen Turner. Instead, he decided to look at the ref, and Moicano ended up beating his ass. Benoit fought Poirier in what was looking like a one-sided domination at first, until Benoit got fucking slept. Womp womp. I picked Benoit to win before I had seen that he had staph on his face. I picked him to win after seeing he had staph on his face, and I don't blame him for going out with the game plan of trying to finish the fight in the first round. When you have staph, it weakens you, your cardio goes out the window. It makes sense that he tried to finish the fight in the first round, and I just wish that he had canceled the fight and they rescheduled it to a later date so he could have beat Poirier's ass. Since then, though, he's moved on from his head coach. He's found a new striking coach, and he's going to try to use, defense this time, implement that into his game, and try to get the win. One thing I've noticed from watching them fight, Moicano versus Jalen Turner, at the start of the fight, Jalen Turner throws a body kick, Moicano eats it. Jalen Turner throws a teep to the body, and Moicano has to run away because it hurt him, and he has to panic wrestle to try and survive. If you watched Benoit versus Ishmael Bonfim, a rising prospect at the time, in the first 30 seconds, Benoit threw one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 kicks to the body. 13 kicks to the body in the first 30 seconds is fucking wild. Later, a knee to the body. 3 seconds later, another kick to the body. Then another kick to the head, kick to the body, kick to the body. Takes him down, gets the rear naked choke, and gets the victory. If you look at Moicano, he actually also fought Ishmael Bonfim in 2014, and he won by rear naked choke in the first round as well. Throughout the UFC, he's fought guys like Jeremy Stevens, Ortega, Calvin Kattar, Cub Swanson. He got knocked the fuck out by Jose and the Korean Zombie, and that made him move up to lightweight after these two losses. People don't remember, but he was actually ranked number 5 at one point when he lost the Korean Zombie. Since then, he got a bad stoppage against Fiziev, short notice 5 round co-main event against RDA in which he lost. And since then he's gone on a run of 4 in a row, 3 in a row, looking to make it 4 in a row, including beating Jalen Turner and Drew Dober. Benoit beat Matt Favola, who beat Drew Dober. MMA math right there. But Benoit is looking to come out the gate and finish Moicano. He wants to have a good performance so he can try and make his run for a title shot. But Moicano can't afford to lose and won't stop until he gets pay-per-view points that come with the belt. This fight happens this Saturday, and when I think about it, I see a path to victory for Benoit on the feet, using his kicks and slowly breaking Moicano to the point where he can start to unload the hands and try and finish him. Moicano, on the other hand, he wants to hope the fight goes to the later distances, to the fourth or fifth round, where Benoit gets tired and he can try to meat blanket him and cruise his way to a decision. I think that Benoit is going to be physically stronger than Moicano. We've seen him dominate Dustin Poirier for 1.5 rounds on the ground. We've seen Matt Favola take Benoit down, and Benoit just got back up when he chose to, or swept to get on top before finishing him with a head kick. And yeah, when I just look at this fight, I just see more paths to victory for Benoit than I do for Moicano. And I think that Benoit's going to get the finish inside the first 3 rounds, probably second or third round. But don't be surprised if Moicano can withstand the storm that the God of War brings and try to finish him or win by decision. That Benoit Saint Denis is probably the toughest motherfucker in the UFC right now. If you don't believe me, you have to watch his fight against this guy, Aleziu Zaleski dos Santos. The two of them fought in Benoit's debut for the UFC. It was up a weight class for Benoit and on short notice, and this guy fought for steroids like 2 months later. Watch the second round, and you'll understand that if Benoit gets put in a choke, he's fighting his way out of it, or he's going to sleep. Tapping is not an option. If he gets put in an armbar or Kimura, he's letting his arm break. If he gets put in a heel hook, he doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna try and keep fighting with one arm. Both of his arms could be broken. He doesn't care. He'll try and kick at distance. And yeah, bearing that in mind, I think that Benoit has no quit in him and that he's gonna find his way to victory in a decently dominant fashion. That's all for me. I'm putting my money on him. I'll see you guys next time.